the reason we're not getting to the threshold question, I think, is so the Prime Minister can go and get standing ovation in here and here and here and here and here, and all the business subtly backs in, not just his political position, but subtly backs in Albo, just like with, as you saw there with the UN deal, all the leaders around him, it's all me versus the world. But again, Steve, just the desperation around this. Now, I'm talking about from the no side too, but I understand it's important, but the desperation as if the vote is tomorrow and it's 50.1 to 49.9, I don't see that any statistical example of that anywhere.
Paul, the Prime Minister says that he doesn't want this to be a divisive argument. And then he stands up at that speech tonight and says to people like me who at this stage are inclined to vote no, that I'm a chicken little,
yes,
and that I'm a doomsayer. I'm not a doomsayer. I'm not a chicken little. I want more information before I make up my mind what I'm going to do. And the more he goes out and does this, and I think you're correct in your assessment that he is getting desperate, because why else make that speech? What's the point of doing that? I mean, come out, give us the question, give us the date, tell us when we're going to have it, and we can all make up our own minds and stop treating us like immature fools. We're within our rights to question this, and to be insulted like that is pathetic, and I'm surprised Sam's standing up for that. I mean, I'm not a chicken little. I'm not screaming that this is going to ruin the country. I think what it's going to do is divide the country. Let me give you one small example of where this whole thing is going. The AFL for the last 2 weekends has had its Indigenous round, where they look at the way that Indigenous footballers have what they've given to the game. But I went to the MCG yesterday. In one goal square was painted the Torres Strait Islander flag. In the other goal square was the Indigenous Aboriginal flag. Nowhere was the Australian flag. Before the game, a woman called Auntie Joy gave us a 20-minute lecture while the players stood there getting cold listening to what she had to say. What's that about?